Banger alert. Banger alert. Chat.
There we go.
All right.
There we go.
Beers and bets.
Yes, boys.
Cheers. We are here for the Week 15
The lights are
preview
up.
of the NFL.
It's
We're going to start
here.
off. We're going to start off with picks for the week.
God, it went fast.
We'll get into some fantasy football. Yeah, saying it's Week 15 does sound fucked.
Yeah, it is.
Painful.
Fuck.
All right. So we're going to do picks in the first part of the podcast tonight. And then part two, we're going to pretty much save up all the time in part two for the Christmas movie draft, which we've been
Right.
teasing for quite some time now.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get right into
Don't
it.
fuck it up.
First
Coup de
game we're
grace.
picking. Yeah, right.
I don't even know. Did I say that right, dude? don't
I
even
think
know if
so,
I
dude.
did.
It sounded
Yeah,
French.
I
Yeah.
couldn't spell it, but yeah, man. I get
So first game we're picking is Chiefs at Chargers. Chiefs are minus 3-point favorites on the road. Over under is 54. I don't even have to ask Brad for his pick. He's going to take the under this game. It's too high of a total for him not to take the under.
That's fair.
I already know what his pick is, man.
54.
There's no fucking way it's anything else.
Did you get him?
It was actually my backup pick, but
Oh, okay.
I gotta stick with. I'll stick with it.
Yeah.
Under?
Yep.
Under
The 53 and a half.
What else did you have?
KC to win by 3.
Okay. Which one do you want down for your record book pick?
I'm gonna take KC by 3 for my
Okay.
record.
KC
but
minus 3.
Honestly, only reason I get like peer pressured off the under here, but in the last 8 games, KC has covered that over twice. In the last 8 games, the Chargers have covered that over 3 times. With the way Kansas City's playing right now, with more emphasis on running the ball and a good defense, I don't think it's going to be the shootout everybody's hoping for. I hope I'm wrong, but
Okay.
that's why I'm taking KC minus 3.
All right. Jimmy, there's no way you can back the Chiefs here.
No, por nada. Porque es stupido. Or
Yes.
yeah. You know what I'm saying.
The San
Fuck
Diego
that.
Chargers. for the
Yeah,
pick.
yeah.
Yes.
San Diego Superchargers. Yeah, man. Them plus 3. I like it, dude. I think, and yeah, man. I think at home, this game is in Kroenke's fucking place, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sure is.
so, yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
I like Chargers. I think they can run the ball. I think and I just think they have a better team.
I agree.
Chiefs have played good, but they haven't beaten great teams doing it. So it's
I don't even need the 3 points. I got Chargers money line. I'll mark that down as my record book pick. Herbert's ready for this big game. Herbert's going to put
Yeah,
on a show
he
tonight.
is.
It's going to be amazing to see. Player props for this game too while we're on it, because we always do Thursday night football player props. Let's
Right
knock them
on.
out right here. I have Herbert longest completion over 40 and a half yards.
Oh,
You can get
shit.
that at minus 120. And Herbert's good for at least 1 bomb a game. So I like that pick. All it
I
takes
actually
is
pulled
play
that
to
one
win it.
up, actually, Matt. That was lower on my list, but he's covered that 8 of the 13 games this year.
Yeah.
Last 2 weeks, 59 and 47. So he's trending the right way.
Yep. All right, Brad, what do you got? Player prop.
I got Mahomes over the interception. It's over a half. So if he throws 1, he covers. Last game against the Chargers, he threw 2. I think he's going to throw 1 here.
Okay. I wouldn't mind. Jimmy, player prop. Who you like?
Yeah. I like Kelsey and Hill each to have over 5.5 catches tonight.
Okay.
God, that's low. I know Kelsey's been in a slump, but wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where they've had him kind of all year, and I've been on those Chiefs ones.
Because Derwin James is playing. I did see that. He was kind of like a game time, but with him playing, maybe that changed it too.
6 catches from each, though. I mean, they'll probably have like 10 targets at least, so catching it.
Yeah, there's just nobody else in that offense.
Yep. Also, I'm watching the pregame here. The Chargers are wearing the baby blue color rushes.
They're winning.
It's that seals the deal right there. You don't
just
lose
won,
in that
dude,
color.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's
Well,
the
the
best
Broncos-
color in sports. It really
Broncos
is.
beat their ass a lot of times when they were rocking that, but
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
before I really had strong hatred for Kansas City.
All right, let's move on here. So we got 2 Saturday games. We're only picking one of them here. Patriots at Colts Saturday night. We got Colts 2.5-point favorites, which I thought was kind of suspicious for the Colts to be getting points against the Patriots. Over under set at 45.5. And I'm using Brad's strategy here. I'm taking the under 45.5. I think this is the type of game
Come to the dark side.
Yeah. First team to 20 wins this game. Both of them Patriots have a very good defense. Colts have a good enough defense.
The hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
coming to the dark side.
Should have a cutoff hoodie every time for the under picks.
Jimmy, what about you? What do you like in this Pats
I like
Colts
the
game?
under in that one too, actually. Yeah.
Really?
But the
Look
one
at you guys.
Yeah, I do like I feel like a 20-13 game or something like that is what it's gonna be.
Is that your official pick? Is
Yeah.
the under? Okay.
Yeah. It's in New England or is
It's
it
in Indy.
Okay. Yeah.
Brad,
I'll do the under.
We got a 3 for 3 on the under here, or do you like the Pats?
No. I'm taking Indy in the points.
Holy shit.
They look good in that weird wind game against Buffalo, but people are forgetting real quick the week before, Tennessee gashed them with Deonta Freeman and Dontrell Hilliard. They each had 100 yards against them. So God only knows what Jonathan Taylor could do against them right now. So
here's the thing, though. We all know
Bill's great at taking
He's going to take away the best player on the other team.
Does he have the scheme to take away Jonathan Taylor and actually keep them viable on the rest of the defense?
I mean,
if he didn't have it, he has
because the Colts are pretty healthy. You know, like they got Hilton, they got both tight ends, they got
Michael Pittman.
Yeah.
I just don't trust Carson Wentz against a solid defense. I know he's been better this year.
I think I do trust Jonathan Taylor in that line.
Yeah. We will see. It does. If this game was in New England, there's no way you pick the Colts, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. But I think at home, I do think it's just a well-run team.
I mean, they're right there with the
they're
Bucs
pretty
too,
low on the pecking order. Like they need this game a lot more than New England needs this game right now.
That's a good point.
So I think that hunger kind of.
If Bill Belichick's your coach, they need that game almost just as much, Brad, because they want that number 1 seed.
They do.
Kansas City,
but
man.
Vrabel has a pretty good track record against Belichick. So.
Okay. All right. That's a good matchup. That's a good thing to have on a Saturday night waiting for you. You know, that Pats Colts game.
It's going to be a really good
wish it
game.
was that every week.
All right. Let's move it along here. Next game I have on the card is a pick'em. Titans at Steelers. No spread here. Just pick your side. Brad, start us off here. Who are you taking?
It's kind of going back to I was just talking about with Tennessee versus New England. I'm taking the pick'em. They shut out Jacksonville last week. They did lose in that New England game, by the way. Then they went on a bye, came off the bye, and shut out Jacksonville and basically ended Urban Meyer's coaching career at 13 games. But I don't know. I'm combining shit. But Tennessee, anyways. Pittsburgh gave up 205 and 2 to Cook last week. I think Tennessee can run the ball.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's defense was so bad against the Vikings. That was crazy.
They're dangerous pass rush and with Minka and TJ, but just when you're pounding on them, they're hittable.
All right, Jimmy, what side you got here?
Yeah, I'll just in the pick 'em. I take the tits. I like them.
The tits. Everybody likes tits.
Yeah, exactly, man. The tit man, and man. I think that they can. I think they'll be able to do just a little bit more than what Pittsburgh's able to do offensively. You know what I mean? And that could be the difference in the game. But Tannehill, even if he has to just run around a little bit, pick up a few big first downs, like that could be the difference in the game. And the under at 43 is a good look there. But at my pick, I'll go with the Titans to win.
Okay. I am going the other way. I'm going with the Steelers. And I'm just hoping I can see the same Big Ben that came out in the second half against the Vikings, because that's the best he's looked in like 2 years, maybe even more. He got pissed off, and then it just started just started cooking
In the
in
dome,
that second
though,
half.
this is going to be in Tennessee with the fucking weather. And
It's in
shit, man.
Pittsburgh, unless
It's in
I got that
Either
wrong.
way, though,
It's
either
in
way, that
Yeah.
game was in a
Yeah.
dome, so it's like that
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me as much. But I could see it. Yeah,
I think it is. I agree with you, Matt. I think that Pittsburgh's O-line has improved a lot, and
Well, they weren't even good against the Vikings. The O-line wasn't good. They started. Big Ben just got pissed off and just decided he was going to like figure it out because he was
Take
getting
over.
sacked a bunch against the Vikings.
because that's one of the best pass rushes in the league.
The
in terms
Vikings
of
is
sacks,
the most
Yeah.
underrated pass rush
Yeah.
in the league, probably. Yeah. Okay. So we're a little bit split on that game. Jimmy, going to you first on this one. Big game for you on Sunday. Bengals at Broncos.
Yeah.
Broncos are the favorite at home, favored by 2.5. Relatively low over under set at 44. How confident are you feeling? Because this is a big game to keep the Broncos in the playoff hunt,
Unfortunately, not very confident.
Yeah.
I wish I had reason to feel otherwise, but I think the Bengals they have a better quarterback. They're trending in an upward direction more than we are.
Mm-hmm.
So I would take the Bengals plus 2.5. And if the Broncos win, I'll just be happy, pleasantly surprised.
Good way to hedge your bets.
It's like, dude, I don't see how we're the favorite, to be honest, in that game, but it's cool.
I kind of agree. Yep.
It's weird that we're like not I don't really get that. But yeah, man, I'll tell you. I'll take
Okay. Brad, what are you thinking for this matchup in Denver?
I'm taking Denver in the points.
Wow.
I think that running back duo is tough right now. If you look back the last 5 games, Cincinnati's 2-3, Denver's 3-2. Not that much of a difference. But the two teams Cincy beat is Pittsburgh and Vegas, where Denver beat Detroit, big deal. But the Chargers, who also have beaten Cincinnati, and then Dallas.
Yeah.
So
that's one of those things, though. You're almost overthinking it because, like, you're thinking this team beat that team and this team lost to that team. So they should beat them, but it actually usually works the other way.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I just think that running back duo.
Yeah.
That running back duo is tough to deal with in Denver. We saw it last week with both of them back.
Javonte Williams was a good pick in the draft this year.
And Melvin Gordon is a monster as well once he looked healthy again.
Yeah. Who got him? Brad, did you get him? Oh, Brad was.
Dude, I had no room. Hey, fuck that. We gotta.
And I didn't even burn a waiver, but
we gotta follow that with I have fucking Taylor, Montgomery, Chubb, and James Conner. So
neither you or
really
our benches are hurt.
And then I have Miles Gaskins on my bench. So it's like I don't really have room for.
Fair enough. I hope all your running backs come down with a healthy case of COVID.
What do you like in this, Matt?
I got the Bengals plus 2.5, and I could see this depending on how this game starts. I could see the Bengals kind of running away with it because if the Bengals are able to move the ball against Denver's defense, I think Cincy's defense is capable of shutting an offense like the Broncos down.
Right.
They're a good enough defense to stop like an average offense.
Well, they're built to play against a team like the Browns or the Steelers that are just going to try to run the ball and play action. And that's what.
And that's where I feel like they almost match up really well against each other. Like it's not a divisional game, but it kind of feels like
good against the Broncos. I don't know if we match up well against them, dude. Because
you're pretty deep in the secondary. There's not too many teams that can handle those 3 wideouts. I'm afraid them
beating us with how
Mixon's gonna do it.
And just the mix that they have. Like they have that plus then they can.
There's a lot of talent there.
Yeah,
it'll be fun to see Surtain, who has had a good rookie year as well against Jamar Chase. That'll be a fun matchup to watch when they are lined up against each other.
And we got to see who did he play? Didn't he play Diggs or something in Dallas too? And that was
no, it was Devontae Smith against Patrick Surtain.
That was it.
3-4 weeks back. Yeah,
that was another one. That was like
those dudes Smith got him a couple times, but there was
he did.
Patrick Surtain the second made a couple plays too.
His roles increased a little bit. I feel like every week. He barely played week 1 and 2, and then
exactly.
I think it was. Fangio knows his shit with defense. I can't
Yeah.
Time management and offense, no, but defense, he knows.
Fucking
old-
brain dead
Good
individual.
old fanny pack Fangio.
Hey, he can put together a secondary out of nothing. He
That
All right.
guy,
he could.
bullshit, dude. They get shredded by the Raiders half the damn time, man.
All right, last game on our board here is Saints at Bucks. This is Sunday Night Football. Kind of an underwhelming Sunday Night Football game, even being a Bucks fan, for this to be an Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth game this late in the season. I'm actually kind of surprised it wasn't flexed out,
I was just
in a
gonna
way,
say
yeah,
that,
you know?
Yeah.
But here we are. We got it. The Bucks are 11-point favorites at home in a divisional game. Over under set at 46.5. And that's where I'm going. Over 46.5. I think the Bucks are good for 30.
Yeah.
Saints, if the Saints make it to 17 points, this over hits. And I think I just keep it as simple as that. Brad, where are you at on the over under, or is your pick fall elsewhere?
I'm staying away on this one. I do like the Saints in the plus 11.
All
I
right.
just think it's been a really long time since we saw Taysom Hill and Kamara together. And last week, the first week back, it was the Jets, but they still handled them solid, 30-9. And
Solid.
I mean, that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
no, I know.
pretty good ass
Yeah,
kicking,
exactly.
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Jameis
but-
will have those dudes fired up this
that's
week,
That's
too.
what you should expect, you know. If
hopping
you're,
around.
but well, and I just think it's a tough
That's our
matchup.
quarterback.
Like Tampa's a very good run defense, but when you have the running QB and Kamara, it kind
It's
of
an
becomes
unconventional defense
weird, you know.
offense to play against.
It's a
Yeah.
high school or it's a college football team.
Yeah,
Tim
you know,
Tebow.
because combined last week they almost had 200 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns.
Dude, like
So
if Tim Tebow would have got drafted by him, could he have turned, or is Taysom Hill like?
No, I think
don't think
Taysom
so.
Hill's better. I think Taysom
Yeah.
Hill's more
Well,
He
athletic.
actually
it's-
is a better
Yeah.
like
and he
thrower
throws a
too.
better ball.
Right.
It's-
Okay. all
Part
right.
of
think
it,
he's
is
faster,
is
too.
The agility, like
Yeah.
Tebow was not very shifty. He was more like
Try to
straight line
truck you.
speed and power.
And it's
you
like,
know,
dude, in the NFL, yeah. it's
it
all
would have
big
been
boys.
interesting if he would have just accepted a tight end role right away, because
Yeah,
I think he could have been really
he probably would have been
good in
excited
that role.
about it.
Yeah.
all right. I'm excited.
I'm excited. All right, I'm
Yeah,
excited.
I'm just gonna work hard.
I'm excited.
Do what the coach
Yeah.
says.
I'm excited to be here. I'm
All
excited.
right, Jimmy, your pick here. Bucks Saints.
Yeah. Saints plus 11. I like that one.
All right, this is
I-
one that'll move me up in the standings.
Divisional game. Yeah, just that's a high spread for a divisional.
Yeah, you
game.
guys said this about the Falcons a couple weeks ago, and the Bucks covered it.
Yeah, close, dude. It took a minute.
Yeah,
though.
well,
That
you
was
should-
the
tight.
Falcons
stupid-
dropped a touchdown
It
with
was
0
tight,
seconds
dude.
left. That would have.
Exactly. It was fucking
If your
tight,
dumbass is
man.
making
Yeah.
us pick Falcons Bucks, then that's on you. We shouldn't
yeah,
even be
right.
picking
Why are we
that
even
trash
talking that
game.
game? Yeah, why? Are we
It was a
talking
rough
that
week.
game, man?
The schedule was shit that week.
Yeah,
The schedule was
yeah.
shit.
Right.
Apparently,
Go back and
yeah.
look at it. Go back and look at it and tell
That's
me
why we're
which game.
talking Saints.
I
Bucks
welcome
now.
all feedback.
That's
Tell
why
me
we're
which
talking-
game should have replaced
That's
it.
why we're talking Saints.
This is
Bucks
Sunday Night
now.
Football. We always bet the
yeah,
Sunday
this
Night
guy,
Football game,
Always,
man.
always.
This
yeah,
guy, I'll
always
tell you
got-
what, man.
I watch this guy warm
Simmer
up.
down,
and-
La Flama Blanca.
We thought Leonard
Flama
Fournette wasn't going to
Blanca.
play. We talked him
Yeah,
into the
shout out
ICU
to
on
Horizon for the
The white
fucking skinny
flame.
powers.
La Flama Blanca.
Blanca fucking
Yeah.
shirt, man.
Well, shout out to you for being fucking out because
yeah.
you picked the Saints. You're fucking out.
Fucking out.
All right.
Hey, I fucking wish I had a good comeback. God damn
We'll
it.
move on. We'll
Fuck
move
you.
on.
Fuck you,
Lock-
Horizon. On to the
Yeah,
locker
fuck
room.
you.
Fucking
Fuck you,
up.
Kenny Powers.
Fucking-
Fuck
yeah,
you.
fuck
Stevie.
Fuck you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What's he say?
Stevie Wadowski.
Yeah. What ass blood or what? I don't know. Yeah,
He's got a
just
bunch of stupid
Yeah,
sayings,
man.
but they're
Oh,
funny
yeah.
coming out of his mouth.
He's pounding
just-
down. That's
Yeah,
a
if
shout
you
out
haven't
to
watched
us, too.
Eastbound and
Oh,
Down and you're a
man.
listener, I don't know
That
how the fuck you got to us, but
yeah.
press
right.
pause on this and go watch Eastbound and
No,
Down.
well, no.
Just the
give it a-
first 2 seasons.
Give it a
even.
thumbs up before
Just
you leave.
2
man.
Yeah,
seasons.
give us a
but
like
yeah.
and then
Thumbs
get at it.
up. Yeah. Then,
Yeah.
And then hook
get
us
at
up with
it.
your HBO Max code.
Yeah,
but-
man. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like,
got
sub-
that. Hey,
like,
Nah, yeah.
subscribe, and then go watch Eastbound and Down.
I got that from Mo.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, I got his
Okay.
Prime, his ESPN,
Oh, yeah.
HBO. Yeah. What else? Yeah, I got most.
You got the
Hulu.
hookup. Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got. I've been yanking
So,
that shit.
You ever end up getting his daughter's number?
All right.
Let's move on. All right. Lock of the week. Lock of the week. Brad, start us off while Jimmy catches his breath there. Lock of the week.
I'm just trying to make sure
Rams in Seattle. It's only 5.5.
The Rams are
sounds
minus
like
5.5 in
minus
Seattle.
5.5.
Yeah, the Rams are way better at this point in the season.
They're still going to be without Henderson, which kind of hurts them. But Sony Michel's been fine as a backup,
really good, man.
and they just seem to be playing really well right now. They get Higbee back, the tight end. It was a false positive on the COVID test. Beckham seems to find the end zone every week, and Cooper Kupp is now being quoted as the Peyton Manning of receivers. The last article I read.
I heard some of that this week. I
was like, what the fuck does that even mean?
He's like the backup holder. He's like the third string quarterback.
Like what does that even mean? Like it's just a bullshit.
Manning hold the ball.
Yeah.
So what was Calvin Johnson? Fucking Wes Welker? What the fuck?
It was more the way McVay was talking about was like the way he understands coverage and what to do off that coverage.
Just calm the fuck down.
Football nerd.
Yeah. McVay just like McVay like wishes he had the athletic ability that Cooper Kupp has because he played the same style of like receiver when he was in college. So he's just like, man, this is what I could have been if like
he was a Gatorade like athlete at the state.
Yeah,
football. McVay as a receiver, like Matt was talking about. He was like a legit
dude.
He was legit. Like
where did he go to college?
People.
I have no idea. Probably a Division
like
II school.
A D2.
You know how good it felt, dude? Just probably lighting him up when he's coming across the middle as like a safety. Just like, come here, Gatorade.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Well, I mean, we say that, but he's probably like our size too.
Well, man, that's true.
Or bigger. Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, lock of the week. Brad, you like the Rams minus 5.5 in Seattle. That tells us everything we know about how bad the Seahawks have been this year. If Rams are going, the Rams are going in there as 5.5 point favorites.
In 8, they've not only one win this year. The Rams haven't won by 5.5, so they blow people out.
When they win big. Yeah, even they got the Bucks pretty good. It was early on, like week 3 or 4, but the Rams whooped up on the Bucks early in the year. It won't happen again. That's neither here nor there. Jimmy, your lock of the week. Give me something good that I can put in a parlay. Come on.
Miami over New York, the Jets.
Miami wins against the Jets. I like that. I'll put that on every parlay I got, and I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, I think Miami's turned it around really well, dude. If they don't make the playoffs, they're definitely – we talked about it last week, but they're a team you don't want to be playing right now. They're a pain in the ass, dude, and they can run the ball well. Waddle's healthy.
Did they have a bye last week?
Good.
No, he's on COVID.
Did they have a bye last week? I'm trying to think.
I'm just saying he's starting to play better than
right.
No,
it just Waddle is on the COVID list.
Waddle is then there goes my red zone pick. All right, I got it.
So the Dolphins had won like 4 or 5 in a row, but then last week I could not think of who the Dolphins played just last week. None of us will probably come up with it. I don't know. Brad, you get on that. I'll make my lock of the week. Because it's Thursday night football. This is my lock of the week. The Chargers over 24 points tonight. You can get that at minus 110. And I like that. I hope the Chargers win. I expect them to score, say, 28, 27 points.
They had a bye week last.
The Dolphins did have a bye week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So they're still on that big win streak.
Then all their players went out and got COVID and got fucked up and partied.
Well, they haven't had a real bad breakout. Theirs has been – it's not like Cleveland's, where Cleveland has lost like everybody on their team.
Phillip Lindsay out on COVID right now, Waddle and Myles Gaskin.
All their running backs except Malcolm Brown, and then Jalen Waddle. Also
you can beat the Jets.
This is definitely
you can beat the Jets without those people. I like it. The
it's the Jets.
Brian Flores will have him ready.
It's the fucking Jets. Tua will handle business. Gesicki will probably have a big game.
Brad, as our over-under specialist, what do you think of my lock of the week? The Chargers over 24 points tonight.
I don't like it.
Don't like it. Damn. That makes me feel even better about it.
The Chiefs have held a
I think you said that last week about one of my
We'll see.
Man.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll know. I mean, most of the people that listen to this will tell me how much of an idiot I am when they're listening tomorrow and the Chargers score 13 points. And Justin
Easy.
Herbert throws 2 picks. Okay, on to dog of the week.
No.
I'll just carry on with the same thing. I got the Chargers for my dog of the week. Same deal. The game's about to start. They're wearing the baby blues.
I love it.
This is my side team.
I got a boner.
I'm not allowed to fuck them, but I'm allowed to enjoy my time with them.
Yeah.
The Chargers tonight
You have a new
at
team
home
every week, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's not. I'm a Bucks guy, but I'm allowed to.
It's like he
jump
runs one of those
these
houses for orphans. He just picks one up and he trades it off, and then
I'll take care of them for a year. Back to the street you go. I did it with Mahomes. Fuck them.
I know you
Get
did.
the hell out of here.
If they don't pay out,
man.
you dump
Best
them
quarterback you've ever seen.
No,
and now it's
I think he's still. I think Mahomes and Rodgers are still like the 2 best quarterbacks I've seen as far as like the physical skills.
Yeah,
I really do
just
firmly believe that.
Mike Vick was the best quarterback we've ever seen.
No, he wasn't, because he couldn't throw the ball any
Well,
other way than
because Lamar's already surpassed him and everything. And speaking of Lamar, that is my dog of the week. Hopefully he plays.
Huntley can get it done too, though, dude.
He could. Luckily, they have at least till afternoon. But I think the Packers, Aaron Jones, something's up with him. He only got like 10 carries, I think, this past game. He had 2 touchdowns, so people forget. Like
something is up if he only got 10
he got
carries.
Outpaced, but he had 10 carries the first week back from that injury, and then he had almost less this past week. But he had a receiving and reception touchdown that kind of made up for it. But it seems to be a weird timeshare in Green Bay.
Okay. Yeah, that is odd. Something must be up, especially in like a high-scoring game against the Bears, which it turned out to be, for Aaron Jones only to get 10 carries. And what did he have? Another like 4 or 5 catches?
Yeah.
That's not enough touches for kind of – their offense really is kind of based around him when it's going right. Even with Rodgers there, a lot of it does revolve around Jones, just the way you've talked about LaFleur, the way he calls the game.
Part of it. And
it works.
It just benefits.
You cannot like it, but it works.
Right, because
he's one of the best athletes in the league. Jones.
Teams like the Steelers, like they do that, but or like the Broncos when they won against the Panthers, you have to kind of do that because that's kind of where your quarterback's at, and you're not fortunate to have a guy like Rodgers who they can play that ground and pound game, but when he has to make a play, dude, they're fortunate. Dude, you know what I'm saying? Like they can play that. They have an O-line enough to in the running backs and talent to get chunk yardage off of runs and that kind of style of game, but then also to have Rodgers back there to be like, oh, by the way, we got a guy that can throw 4 touchdowns in a game. It's like, God damn, like that. Once they start running the ball effectively, it's almost like the Buccaneers last year in the playoffs, like when Lenny playoff Lenny got going, they really did take on a new identity. And then you forget shit. And then they also had that Brady guy back there throwing and I think that's what LaFleur maybe uses. That's what he tries to do. Cause it's like almost a hidden gem that you have. And then you pull out and it's like, last week, I think on our pick 'em for fantasy, I had Rodgers to get, we talked about the highest point total, like we always do for our fantasy player of the week. And mine was Rodgers. And I don't know if I won with that, but he threw 4. I said he would throw 4 touchdowns. Like, he might only have 200 yards, but the dude, I don't know.
Yeah. Really is that your dog of the week, Aaron Rodgers?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. What? No.
Yeah, hit me with it. I know we got off on a tangent there. What's your dog of the week?
I got Houston to beat the Jags.
The Texans. That's bold.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, after firing that moron, I don't.
How are the Jags favored against anybody, though?
How? I don't.
What the fuck is up with that? That's actually a really good bet.
That Davis Mills is not a bad quarterback. His last 2 starts, he's thrown for over 300 yards, 1 touchdown in one, and 2 touchdowns and a pick in the other. So
I like the Texans
for Houston.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't get. That's what I mean. I don't get why they're. But yeah,
that one. You fired your coach. You've got. The players have shown that they've given up. Actually, I like another tangent here. I like the fact that Urban Meyer got fucking fired because he would throw Carlos Hyde out there. I have James Robinson on both of my remaining fantasy teams. Maybe the fucking interim head coach will at least leave James Robinson out there. Probably their
Daryl
best.
Bevel or whatever.
And that's the one thing about he's an old Bucks guy or something, right? Daryl Bevel.
I know the name. I'm trying.
Thought
to
he's a Buffalo
Broncos
OC
guy. Okay, all right.
That departed.
But yeah, dude, that's the one thing that's scary is when you get rid of a guy like that, it can galvanize a team. I mean, when the Broncos had to play the Raiders,
it's just
after the Gruden thing happened, they kicked our ass in Denver. So it can always go either way. But
you never know how involved the head coach is.
Yeah, dude, that guy apparently is just a complete douchebag. It's fucked up, man. You know.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like he was. We gotta move on here. We gotta make this quick. Fantasy player of the week. Your favorite fantasy player. I'm going back to the gold mine. I got Justin Herbert tonight against the Chiefs. I got the Chargers everywhere. Justin Herbert will throw for say 380 yards and 3 touchdowns. He'll probably run for another 90 yards and a touchdown. So big night for the Herbie, man. Jimmy, what do you got for your fantasy player?
I bet he's got a better.
All right, Brad, hit us. Fantasy player. Just find somebody on your fantasy team.
No,
Jimmy.
I got it.
I'm just going Dalvin Cook all day. I think he can hit 30+ points in a standard league. 205 and 2 last week.
I like that.
And he came back early from the shoulder injuries. So apparently he's playing with a torn labrum in one and a separated shoulder in the other. Misses 1 week. So the Bears are giving up a lot of yards, and when Cook is healthy, Madison doesn't get much run. So,
right. And Cook looked really good last week. I mean, part of it was just like gaping holes in like there was huge holes to run through, but he looked like really fresh and quick.
Yeah, that Toradol shot must have had him feeling good.
Yeah. They might have thrown a little another thing in his mix there.
A little pep in the step.
Jimmy, on your fantasy team, who you liking? I know your fantasy team's sitting back on a bye week.
I got I'm gonna go Taysom Hill, man. And fantasy, what fantasy is
against
about,
the Bucks.
But what fantasy is about, and we know garbage time. And you know what? If a guy can get it running the ball and shit like that, dude, and he does, man. I mean, I have him on my league for the last 2 weeks, right? Or I've had him for about a month now, I think, but he hasn't started to the last 2. He had 25 points and then 26 against the Jets. I know it was a Jets, but the first week was against Dallas. I think he threw 4 picks in that game. So it's like, dude, even when he's throwing picks, it's just a fantasy guy. We're talking fantasy, not about the guy, So I'll take Taysom Hill, man.
Okay. All right. We'll see how that goes. First red zone touchdown. We got to fucking get one. I think we have 4 weeks left to try to hit one of these first red zone touchdowns. We've been close a few weeks. We have been close a few weeks. I went a little bit obscure this week. I went with Dawson Knox, the Bills tight end against the Carolina.
We got 4 weeks left and you pulled Dawson Knox.
I'm going Dawson Knox, man. It's been weird, people. Like last week,
some backs are up against the wall. I mean,
but some Texans wide receiver got it last week. You never know who the fuck it's gonna be, dude.
Yeah.
And honestly,
wasn't it technically a defense?
It was the Chiefs' defense last week. It was the Chiefs' defense that got it first.
Yeah, it happened like within 10 seconds. Man.
Yeah.
Well, that
it was fast.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Kind of took the fun out of it.
All right, Brad or Jimmy, somebody jump in. First red zone touchdown. We need a winner. We got to have a winner here. Oh, Chargers opening kickoff. Go. Oh, he fell down.
Oh, the turf monster got him.
All right. We got to have fucking
I got
winner.
Kyler rushing touchdown.
Okay.
He had 2 rushing touchdowns 2 weeks ago. Detroit gave up 2 rushing touchdowns in the first quarter last week to Denver. And Kyler's been running the ball since the bye. He's had at least 59 yards the past 2 weeks. So, Kyler Murray.
All right, Jimmy. Who you feeling for the noon games?
Cole Beasley.
Beasley. Okay, so you're going Bills too.
We all are doing.
Dude,
oh man,
I like that, dude. We should almost do that and like triple up on the same team. That way, if that team is like the first team in the red zone, like if we
when you said Knox, I was like, oh fuck. Cause
Yeah.
man.
That's not a bad idea.
You know
Hedge
what,
your
Brett?
bets
You know
at
what I'm
this
saying,
point.
Brett?
Hedge
Like
our
if I
bets,
went,
yeah.
if I went Dawson
I
Knox,
just take Diggs,
and
just
you
in
went
case.
Diggs,
Yeah.
and Brett,
and
Jimmy
then
takes
I
Cole
take the
Beasley.
defense of whoever they're playing.
Yeah,
Whatever it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
They told,
we need to.
it gets tipped off both their hands, and then they take it
Instead,
for a
Buffalo's
fake.
defense takes it to the house.
Yeah, there's
right,
got to be a
yeah.
little bit of
Yes.
strategy to this. You know what I'm saying? There's got to
Yeah,
be a
dude.
way to like kind
I
of
agree with you.
bullshit.
increase
I
our
told you.
chances.
I got on the damn fucking Bovada Sunday morning to like do my bets and everything, and it was like red zone specials, and I'm like, yo, that ain't ever been up that man. And I know how popular beers and bets is. I just didn't realize at the time like they
Yeah,
were.
somebody from Bovada was doing research.
A lot of them probably were in on it, dude.
It's probably they probably have some filter where because we say Bovada on the podcast,
it was
it, like,
MGM
fucking
that stole it from
automatically-
us originally. It was the
Yeah.
MGM betting
MGM.
app that stole it, and then once
They
MGM
did
got
the
their hands
actual
on it,
red zone touchdown.
first
one,
touchdown.
right?
Yeah,
This one probably had
it's
that. But it was
it's
like
a little
bunch of
hokier. Yeah,
different ones. It was like how many
Okay.
touchdowns in the first half,
Yep.
first quarter kind
All
of
right.
deal.
How fucking hyped are you guys for the movie draft? Christmas movie
Yeah,
draft.
buddy, dude.
We're gonna take a quick break.
there was a lot of discussion
We're
in
gonna
the
get
group
after it.
about this. I think,
Look at this bad boy, dude.
Yeah,
I think
it's a
we're gonna have
nice
some
one.
wild cards, just like the Turkey Day sides.
I got a few
know what I
weird
mean?
ones that I doubt are on your guys' list, but I like them for
I
certain
can only
reasons.
imagine.
Yeah.
I'm picturing like black and white or something.
Yeah, dude,
fucking
we're gonna have
super
hocus
weird.
pocus.
No,
Yeah.
It's no like high class cinema here.
Gonna be like
but-
Scrooge
All right.
is, the best.
Nothing wrong with that.
All
I've
right.
never watched.
We'll,
it,
we'll
man. I
get
like
to it.
Let's
We'll
Bill
get
let's take
to
Murray.
it.
let's take a quick break.
Cheers,
I'm gonna
boys.
fire back a shot of whiskey and we'll do the
Yep.
Christmas movie draft.
There you go. That'll warm me
Cheers.
up.